Hi, I'm Bruce. I'm in recovery. This is Recovery Talks, and today I want to talk about reservations. Reservations are anything that we hold on to, that we might that we would consider picking up for in the future. A death of a loved one, or breaking up from a relationship, or if the person we're with gets loaded, or whatever. There can be all kinds of reservations. For me, being alone was a reservation. I couldn't get over the fact of being alone, at one point. And reservations, they say if you have a reservation, you're probably going to go out in the future, because when that situation happens, you've been holding on to that. Some people say, I've heard people say, oh, I never said I wasn't going to ever drink again. Well, probably when that situation arises in the future, where that reservation meets the criteria, yeah, you'll get loaded again, right? So, doing some work around reservations is a really important thing, because you see people going out with years and years of clean time, right? And it's a horrible thing. They build so many friends and good things into their life, and that's gone in such a short period, eh? And they're beating themselves up, and their family and friends are sad. But I think I want to carry reservations a little bit farther than that. I think for me, a reservation is anything that I'm holding on to that puts me at odds with my higher power, right? If I'm living in a way that I know is displeasing to my God, that's a reservation, and for me. And I can't, I find I can't live that way. If I start to engage in behavior that I know is not right with my higher power, my conscience kicks in, and sure enough, next thing you know, I'm loaded, right? And fortunately today, and gratefully so, I'm in a great spot with my higher power. I don't really, honestly, I'm not a perfect man by any means, but I mean, I wake up, I pray every day, and do my readings, and it's such an amazing life when you can wake up in the morning and be at peace, knowing that you've lived well that day, and go to sleep that night, knowing that you've lived well, And I'm not holding on to any sin in my life. There's nothing there that in my life that I know of that is displeasing to my God, right? And it says, for him who knows to do right and does not do that, to him that is sin, right? So what is right for you? What have you worked out in your life? What is right to live by for you? That's how you have to live, right? When you start going up against those convictions, to me, those are reservations. You're holding on to things that are putting you at odds with your higher power, and I think that will take you out eventually. The least it'll be is you live a pretty unhappy life, right? Because you start covering that stuff up, and oh boy, you start to live with guilt, and you're not being honest to yourself, I don't think. And I have done that from time to time. Where loneliness will be, and I, start to kick in, and I maybe start to date, and I know I'm not ready, I haven't been ready, and I haven't done the work around that, but just date anyway, and date somebody that I know I really am not going to be interested in having a long-term relationship with, and sure enough, I start to really struggle. That almost took me out a month ago or so, where I was feeling really lonely about my last relationship, and just started, I went on a few dates from some dating, playing a fish site or whatever, and man, I hated myself for what I was doing. I stopped that right away, it's like I was trying to be in control and not letting God do it, right? When I just sit back and relax and just be me, and not try to do things, hey, more amazing stuff comes around, right? Yeah. God knows the desires of our hearts, and he is not going to, he loves us, right? He's going to give us something good. So we don't need to try to make things happen on our own. And whenever I try to push it, that becomes a reservation for me, and it always ends as a disaster. But hey, when I let God do it, holy, my life is just amazing. You know, I just watch the cool stuff that happens every day. You know, I had a really amazing time last night, just going bowling with friends, and hey, it was really neat. You know, and I don't know. I'll leave that at that. But yeah, that was really a nice night. And reservations, you know, if you've got them, get rid of them because they're going to be a killer down the road. Anyways, I don't know if that helped or not. It helped me, so if it didn't help you, too bad. Sorry. Okay, I love y'all. If you need to talk, give me a call. You know, or email me and we can talk. And if I haven't got back to you right away, there's a couple of people. I apologize. I'll try to get back to everybody that's left a message today. No, I will. Okay. I love you, and I gotta get back to work. So you guys have an awesome day. Don't pick up under any conditions, and this has been my opinion. I'm sticking with it for now, until somebody points out how foolish my opinion is. I'll listen. Okay, thank you, and have an awesome day. Bye for now.